Welcome back to Citizens of the Omniverse. Today we are diving into Season 2 of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. If you have not checked out my reactions to Season 1, highly recommend it. I was pretty impressed with Season 1, from taking the Monsterverse from the big screen and like not even, I wouldn't even say scaling it down, like bringing it down onto Apple TV, onto streaming, onto your small screen. Was a feat in and of itself, and for them to kind of do like a whole season that is pretty much what everybody is like loathes about the films is that human component, and focusing solely on that. Not even solely, sorry, that's highly misleading, because there is a lot of monster stuff in Season 1 and a lot of Godzilla, a lot more Godzilla. Like Godzilla was kind of like the spine, the through line of the entire first season, and popped up in at least once in most of the episodes. And I was really surprised by that. But what they did with the human element is actually some really strong, compelling stuff. It kind of took it back to the beginnings of the Monsterverse and in the tone in this world we're living as normal people, with these creatures as a constant threat. You know, flashing back to Godzilla's first emergence to the public, at least from the 2014 film, and getting some other perspectives of that. And I just recently rewatched that, and honestly, like I still think that movie holds up. I think it got some, personally, I feel like it got some unfair criticisms, because I mean, if you're familiar with Godzilla films, it pretty much is a tribute to all of that, to a T, even down to the pacing, to the amount of Godzilla and all of it. You know, it's just like, I don't know. I honestly, in hindsight and having rewatched it, you know, with a lot of that, you know, with that expectation in mind, it's such a good movie, such a good movie. But I really was impressed by Season 1 of this. You know, the dual storylines with the present day, or well, not present day to this universe, but we were kind of a couple years out of place, just a few after the first events. So it was somewhere between, if I remember right, it was somewhere between Godzilla 2014 and King of the Monsters. I don't think King of the Monsters quite happened during the run of Season 1. But then we went to the Hollow Earth. All right, we actually kind of went to this limbo space, or this other space. It's not quite Hollow Earth, where time is displaced incredibly so. And that caused some shenanigans with time. Not time travel, but some of our characters went in at one point, but maybe came out at another. And it, you know, we left off with them waking up at the end in Skull Island, or coming back at the end. I think they were on Skull Island. We looked up and there was like Kong or some shit. And yeah, I don't know exactly when we woke up. I can't remember. It's been a minute, but I'm wondering how they're going to navigate that, especially since everything promotionally for this season seems to be touting a new monster is being unleashed, something that I feel like could be a movie, and they need to rally Godzilla and Kong to stave it off. Again, now I'm like, because initially I think we were, I don't know if we were after or before King of the Monsters, but we were definitely before Godzilla versus Kong. At least to my recollection. I could be completely wrong about that. But if that is the case, I imagine we're just bypassing a lot of that and bringing it into the modern day of the Monsterverse. Pre-Supernova, obviously. Maybe even setting that up. I'm not sure. I'm excited, though. I'm really excited. I was impressed a lot by Season 1. And the trailers for Season 2 looks like it's going to be bigger and badder than it was before. So I'm excited to dive in and see where we go. So let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction where you can watch it without all the edits and all the stuff that we got to do the censor and get this up on YouTube, you can check that out over on Patreon. Also gives you early access. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things to do over here. But at the end of the day, really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to jump into episode 1, Cause and Effect. Here we go.
Welcome back.
Kentaro, I'd like you to meet our grandmother.
Oh.
Come
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely pre New Empire, because he's still not, he doesn't have his gold tooth. I can't remember what year they woke up in, though. Oh, we're starting right here. Yeah. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Oh! That guy got deleted. You're lucky his attention is not on you right now. Oh, fuck off. I spoke too soon, though. They did not get away yet. Not yet, at least. I love how they have Kurt and Wyatt as the same character. I know I gushed about that in season 1 a lot, but love the new intro so far. I have to imagine this has to be before Godzilla X Kong, though. I'm sorry, versus Kong. Because they're with, well. Hey, okay, well, okay, we're okay, right? Maybe? Isn't this?
That's what you were there to prevent. You were the Monarch liaison to Apex Cybernetics.
It was probably the
responsibility to ensure protocols are followed.
They were followed.
Yeah.
Kong just sat there watching us. This is something different.
Maybe it was the portal that spooked him. The fact that gate got ripped open. Because they can sense like threats. I wonder if that had anything to do with it.
Deputy Director, when are we going back to get Lee Shaw?
They'd probably be a lot happier. Yeah, they could care less.
He's alive. I know it. Please. 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 No. It ain't metal, remember?
Oof.
That's right.
What a transition.
Sightings of massive sea creatures just off the coast here, going back 200 years.
So, here be monsters.
Here be monsters. I love this globetrotting setup of them just going around, like, investigating local myths to see if they have anything to do with a potential kaiju or titan. That's a good sign.
Maybe they do too.
Nothing at all ominous about that. I think you're the only one right now. Okay, so people that live over here. Look at that.
How is it?
Maybe you should wait outside, huh?
Do you want to wait outside?
Oh, what is that? Hi, what is that? Do you mind? Okay.
Hey.
Put it away.
You gotta learn how to read the room. Swab.
Yeah, really. You didn't even give them a chance to respond. That looks like some Ghidorah shit right on over there. Again, I don't know when we are right now in the present day.
What's happening up there?
I know it said at the end of last season, but I can't remember. It was 2015, so it was 17. It would have been 20 if they spent 2 years, 2017. So we should be 2 years before King of the Monsters right now.
For 2 years, the job was to get you back, and now you're back, so.
Not all of us.
And it's not like we wanted to leave him. You heard Verdugo.
You don't know what it was like down there. Shaw would do it for us.
You don't even know if he's alive. May said she saw him fall at least 100 feet.
You can bet against him. I'm not giving up.
I'm sure gravity's a little weird down here. Plus, see, we hit trees. That's breaking one's fall in television and media and whatnot.
A year, you didn't even pick up a phone to let us know you were alive.
That was a mistake. But it's not an excuse for you to do something
I'm
crazy.
not asking for permission.
Then I'm coming with you.
There we go. Got you on board one way or the other.
There's an extra seat for you if you want it.
With Apex.
You know, you got what you were looking for. You were looking for answers. Did you forget?
Yeah.
Have you talked to him yet?
Nope, not yet. Well, there's still a lot we need to... I mean, I still think we need to ask some fucking questions.
Pretty impressive, huh?
Yeah, so cool.
Outpost 18.
Cool.
See, it's been such a minute. I forgot he survived that helicopter crash. I thought he died in it. I forgot he lived.
What else? FV-12, infrared thermal imaging, autonomous aerial drone, top speed, nearly 40 knots.
How fast is a knot?
I actually don't know.
Kentaro, grab those specs in the night circuits.
Is their job just to distract people from that one computer? I'm sure security's being monitored by other offices, not just in the main hub. I mean, I guess clearly not. All right, easy enough, I guess. This is not a smart idea. I guess I also forgot that the island was surrounded by a massive storm. I've seen Skull Island once.
Let's move.
I mean, after Kong's attack, who's to say that everything you need is even still intact to open the portal and go back in? I mean, I would assume you would also need a crew to man the outside controls. We didn't bring any weapons, did we? Fucking great. Lovely. Hope there aren't too many of those floating around. I'm sorry. No way in hell. Must be blind as shit or something. Yeah, I don't see a single weapon on them.
Have you seen?
Sure.
Oh, that sketch was in the opening sequence.
Looks like a sea monster to me.
Billy, you were a sailor. I'm surprised that you don't have a tattoo that looks like that.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't need to hear about that. There's some secret order here to protect
I'm getting the feeling that these guys don't really want us around here.
this secret.
Are you kidding?
No.
Oh, come on. They're obviously hiding something.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. No más bebidas, gracias.
Gracias.
Dance with me. That was English.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You fucking nerd.
What? Hey, come. Oh.
Okay, good luck.
You need to settle down before you get yourself in trouble, you know that?
Where's the fun in that? You know, in the Army, they teach you that no battle plan survives the first shot.
Oof.
Why does it have to be a battle?
It feels like anything worth having always is, right?
That was good. Didn't want that if it wasn't with the person he wanted. And he lost that battle.
We gotta go back.
This is the only way.
Oh, fucking great. Just hanging out, just taking a nap right where we need to go. I can't imagine, well, I was gonna say, at our wee little scale, we'd make a whole lot of noise. But then again, bigger ears, maybe more sensitive. Of course. We good? We okay? I think we're okay. Y'all are ants after all to him, so it probably would need to be a bigger set. Oh no, he's just rolling over. Oh, dude, she lucked out. Damn, though. Right between the fingers. But she saved her. Knocked her out of the way. That was close. A little too close. A little too Raph. And nobody has said anything yet? Has anybody noticed it all? I'm sure they've had to. They would have had to by now, right?
Dr. Randa? You should really be resting.
My whole life was a struggle to get people to call me doctor. Maybe the world has changed for the better.
Incrementally, but yes.
I hope I can be useful in some way.
You are everything that has been missing from this place.
Yeah, he believes in the OG, the mission. Yeah.
You could do that.
Oh no, what is that? Can you roll the film back? Right there.
Oh, it's the little scuttle thingy. It's the thing that's up on the wall up there.
You said this island was Kong's realm. He would try to protect it.
That's what we believe.
That's what he was trying to do.
Oh, great. Something got out alongside you. Oh, what if that's a tiny little thing? Or maybe it's like Cloverfield and like a mite that like lives on the larger thing, or maybe if it survives long enough, it could become the thing we saw in the trailer.
You want to know about this? Why do you want to know?
She's vetting you, man.
Many years ago, something came from the sea. It took my ship and my shipmates.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
He is like their god. They worship him. They will do what they need to protect their secret. You have to leave here.
They will kill you, is what she's saying. Well, we made it back. The sphere's intact, but damn near everything else looks completely and utterly destroyed.
Hey, don't get comfortable.
And the sphere alone isn't enough to do it, right?
Really think that's what Kong is worried about? It seems kind of small.
They don't act alone.
Director, who did them?
They don't act alone. Oh, they learned more about this.
Well, you got what you wanted.
No, we have to warn them.
So maybe it is a precursor.
Where the power panels. If you want to get shot back, you need to keep working.
You shouldn't go alone.
You are involuntarily volunteered. Yeah, I forgot he spent those 2 years here on this base looking for them.
Why did you do it?
A little alone time.
Kentero's mother worked at Monarch. She shared my world. It was very natural for us to be together.
What about Mom?
It was very different with Caroline. Monarch was still a secret back then, and I couldn't tell her what I did.
So you lied to her?
I never had to lie. I could be who I was with her, and I loved her for that.
How do you love two people at the same time?
It's not something you decide to do. Feels ominous.
So messy. But he couldn't be, it's like he couldn't be his full self with either one of them. So he was like satiating part of it with each of them. While he was away, that Monarch side persisted with Emiko. And when he was back home, he was just him without all the other stuff.
Too difficult as long as I get stabbed. Jesus!
Oh my God. Holy shit. This scared the fuck out of me.
Now that usually means that we should try and leave, Billy.
You should listen to your friend.
Thank you.
Please, I can help you get a boat.
Yes.
But we must hurry.
Okay.
Is it true?
Yeah, now that she knows there's something here, we ain't going nowhere. And he knows it. He was like,
If
fuck.
I show you, you will leave.
Oh, what is that? Is that something native to here, or is that little thing we saw scuttling around? Oh, that's something else. Oh! Hey, he's forklift certified. Yo, quick thinking and well done.
Shaw better be alive.
Well, he is. For now. What the... Oh, hello again. Great. Good luck.
You alright? Yeah, in fact, I had a bad experience in a helicopter once.
You can certainly say that. Oh, it's just like with the island, all the birds fleeing when they arrived. The animals are in a frenzy here on the island. The ones that can get away are fleeing into the storm.
What are you waiting for?
Damn, that didn't take long.
You didn't know if we were alive, but you came here and you did all of this anyway. You did it for me.
I need to do it for Shaw.
I'm gonna miss her when we revisit Shogun for season 2.
Okay, remember, I show you, you leave.
Agreed. Right? Got it?
She was so good in that.
Yes. Okay.
This way.
I love how he's still such a babysitter. Maybe that altar in the town square is like an offering place. Ooh, there's some actual fossils, it looks like, of the same creature embedded in the wall.
Those in the village wait year after year for their god to return to bless the water.
Okay, so cult.
Al gran Dios del mar.
Does it come every so many years, or just hoping one day it will return?
Hey!
Or does it actually come?
I got you! Don't let go of me!
Yeah, he
Hey, no!
risked it for you. All right, well, here it is. He's like, the fuck is going on over there? I was taking a nap here. See, it's going to suck you in. How does he, like, compete against that to escape? He doesn't even have... Oh, well, okay. It did just get launched in there. He's not going to come out alone, though, if he does get to it at all. I'm sure. Yep. Oh, and here's the little ones. Yeah, okay, this... Oh! Okay, okay. Why are you just jumping on him if you're not interested? Leave him alone. But they're drawn to this thing. I love how this thing is like a kraken of sorts. The Here Be Monsters thing is what are you doing? Yeah, I'm not your mom. Go out there. Get out. Keeping up with that sea monster motif. Okay, so when it opens, it like sucks and then recoils, I guess. But it came out with him. It's coming out with him.
We gotta get out of here.
They unlocked a cage. What? Nope. This is some Cthulhu shit right here, man. Oh! How did you get the... What? There you go. Oh, fuck you. Little bastard. Dude, fuck off. I still don't even know how that thing got in there to begin with. Oh! Well, there goes Verdugo. Well, she's the one thing holding us back with anything we wanted to do. Yep. Yo, God. Well, he made it. Now shut this thing down. So the trailer, like, we let this thing out. We opened Pandora's box, whatever. But we need Kong and Godzilla to fight this thing. But this is before New Empire. So are they going to retcon things and have them team up once before they did in the films? Or maybe we'll jump ahead a couple of years and this thing will, like, be out there and get bigger. And then that's when it becomes a bigger threat. Goes off and then disappears for a few years. I mean, do we even have time to get out of here before the wall closes? They said maybe 10 minutes before when they were still kind of doing all of this. I presume they will, but
Probably should have left.
we're gonna get an aerial shot. Oh, is that blood from that thing or is that from him being bit? Okay, I think that's just that thing's blood. Oh, that would be terrifying. Yeah, it got away.
The hell is that thing?
Dude, thing is quick in the water. Hell, it's quick on land too. He's like, what have you done? Ah, let's go. What a great first episode. All right, I'm going to, hold up. I can't remember. Is there like things at the end of all of this? I don't think so. No, okay. I want a Monarch timeline. Here we go. Complete timeline. Or we got retro timeline, Discovery of Kong, the animated Skull Island. I heard that wasn't canon. G-Day, 2014. Modern timeline, which is 2015, which is season 2. Most of season 2 was that. However, the finale incorporated a 2-year time jump to 2017, like I said. So that's where we are currently. That means like the first season, it takes place between the events of Godzilla and King of the Monsters. And then, of course, after that is that Godzilla meets Kong. That's the thing, too, because they don't meet until 2024. Because while the movie came out in 2021, the movie's events in universe is 2024. So we still have a long time before that. But like in the trailer for this, they're like, oh, we need them to work together. So something's got to happen with that in which that does not come to fruition, or they can solve this problem on their own. So I had most of it in track well enough, close enough at least. But who knows? Maybe they'll do, maybe they keep faith with the current stuff. Maybe it scuttles into the ocean, disappears for X number of years. Monarch goes through its transformations with Verdugo out of the question, out of the picture. Well, I don't know. They can't be major players in Monarch in any of the crazy events. But anyway, I loved catching up with us. Keiko coming into the present day, being reunited with her son after everything that they had gone through. Meanwhile, also Kate being reunited with her father, and then finding these awkward little moments. I mean, there's no not awkward moment to have this conversation when you found out your dad, when he was off doing his secret work on his business trips and whatnot, that he had a whole other family, a whole other wife with a whole other kid in a whole other country. And he's like, I didn't choose this. It just kind of happened, you know, whatever. He wasn't thinking. He just was feeling, you know, when he was away, she was, Emiko was with Monarch. So he felt comfortable being with her because that's a side of himself he can't share with Kate's mom because of the secrecy and all that. But because they were both working there, he could share that with her. And it created a bond he couldn't necessarily have elsewhere. And he succumbed to it. Like he said, he wasn't thinking. It doesn't justify or excuse it or make it any less shitty as all hell. But it does put you in like his headspace, at least a little bit, especially considering there's he said on the counter flip part of that, like he could actually be himself. You know, not the scientist, not Monarch. The things he could share was just all him with her mom, with Kate's mom. But there was always that other side. So they couldn't share. He's like, his self was with Kate's mom. His work self was with Emiko, with Kitaro's mom. So when he was off and away, he spent time with them. And when he was over here a little bit, and he never really spent time with either of them all that much, but God, it's so fucked up, man. That is absolutely messed up. And, but like, he's not apologizing for it. Not really. He's like, I did fall in love with both of them. I mean, they didn't know about each other, right? I mean, not at the time. No, because like, Emiko was shocked when she came in. She was just polite and tried to like ignore it and not face it, not confront it. But now we got this new little adventure when we're rolling back the time with Keiko, Bill, and Lee as they're investigating new reports, new monsters. And this one that we're following the story of now in the past is linked to the thing we just unleashed. This sea monster. Like, literally, like, the tattoo with the tentacles coming out, Kraken style, grabbing the ship. Here be monsters. You know, it's not like a sea serpent or anything like that, though they did talk about that as well. But, you know, they're after this thing, this legend, as they are with many things, to check it out. They've investigated a bunch of different things up until this point, or at least they're talking about others that they might investigate. And they led them to this little village where these people worship this creature, and year to year they give their offerings, they give their praise in the hopes that this thing will bless their bounty from the sea, and also that maybe it will one day return. Well, guess what? It did, but many years later. But that begs the question of, when was it here last? How did it get trapped in Axis Mundi? Or what? I mean, the little creatures that are like scurrying to this thing that is now just woken up. They woke up and they're like I guess it is like a Cloverfield thing. Cause like if you haven't seen Cloverfield, like the giant monster, it's got these like scales, these flakes, these mites, almost like, think of it like fleas. Like it's a giant monster, but his body is covered in these fleas. But these fleas are massive little fucking monster creatures compared to us, and they become a problem for us. It's kind of a similar thing here. Once mommy woke up, everything started scuttling after it to maybe join it on the ride into the main world. Even when the gate opened the first time, one of them at least got through. But interesting enough, some of these have gotten through in the past, because there was that shell of one that was hanging up. Maybe, I mean, that looked too like pristine to be a fossil. It didn't look fossilized, the one that was hung up in the town pub, the bar, the saloon. But we did see some fossilized ones in the caves where all the cave paintings were depicting this thing. And obviously, I think that, you know, that's going to be our creature we're focusing on now that we've let this thing out of its cage. So I got a lot of questions about that, because that makes me wonder, like, what are these little things? Because if those things are in our world, have they been hunted? Are they also out there? Do they not have the means to grow as large because of the lack of radiation? Or are they something completely different? Because I was, okay, are they different? Like, kind of like those little fish that ride along on sharks and bigger fish. I forget what they're called. But they just kind of attach themselves and feed off of the stuff that collects on the skin of the fish themselves, the larger predators. And maybe there's something like that, or my initial thought was like, are they little baby versions of it? But if they were little baby versions of it, I'd imagine we would have had an adult one of these growing around just running amok somewhere out there at one point or another. But we picked up off immediately after the events of the first season. With Kong on the horizon, being woken up by this portal being open and sensing this threat, and it sent him on a rampage. He sent a lot of the creatures here on a frenzy, and a lot of the other ones that can get away, trying to get away, flying off into the storm to get away from the island because of this thing. And now we've let it out. But we got a little bit of time with Kong, as we got to see him rampage on their base, destroy most of it, pretty much the entire base for the most part. And then we went back. He was taking a nap, and then woke this thing up, which woke him up. And yeah, so we started off with some Kong action. You know, I like that we're switching it up a little bit compared to last season, which was focused primarily on big old G-Man. And his relationship and Monarch's relationship with him, their knowledge of him for all these years, because they were one of the few people in the government that knew about him before G-Day. Fun stuff, man. And Lee's back. We got him back in first episode. So all of our players are here. We're not separated. We're all in the present day on Earth to deal with this thing. So now we're back to... We don't have to jump around between two present day storylines and the past storylines. So we're back to just one and the other. So I was wondering if we were going to do like 1, 2, 3, and one of those was going to be him trapped, exploring more of Axis Mundi or something like that. But I'm glad we're kind of like focusing in on this for this point forward. Strong start to the season. Just kind of getting us engaged with where we're at, re-cemented. I'm just curious to see how this frames out, and especially with the trailers that we've seen, how they're going to reconcile this with everything else that's assuming there's not going to be like a time jump. I'm hoping there's a time jump, because that would fix a lot of things if this thing just disappeared for a couple years. Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Great season premiere. Tied up a lot of the things we had loose at the end of the season, and just set us straight, careening off into the story for this season. So excited. Can't wait to see what happens next. But that's all I got, guys. Going to leave it there and pass it off to you. What did you think? How do you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. Or if you want to see the full reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out Lily Chen Son, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Brindley, Sleepy Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for becoming Stevens here on the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues that have been taken care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. Thank you guys so much. And as always, I want to give a huge thank you to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do what we do. We're here to cover all the shows that we cover, to keep up with all this stuff and help get it all edited. Without you guys, we would not be operating as smoothly as we are right now, man. So I appreciate that. And thank you guys here on YouTube. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. But that's just it, guys. And I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.